Hello and welcome to another edition of Senator Shope's Snapshot of the Week. We come to you from the third floor of the Senate building today in the gallery. The gallery is open to the public every day that we are in session. And as you can see right behind me, that's where we do all of our work, on the second floor, the floor of the Senate, where all of our desks are. We meet every day, Monday through Thursday, to come and discuss the issues of the day, the issues of importance, and vote on bills. You see my desk just over my left shoulder right back there, along with the portraits that you see around the entire floor, which are the former presidents of the Arizona State Senate over the years dating to statehood in 1912. We've had a busy week, of course, at the State Senate this week, so let's get to it. A couple of bills of mine were signed over the last several days, including a bill dealing with private post-secondary education, the fees that are allowed to be charged to those colleges, the private schools here in Arizona, as well as a elections bill. We've talked about this bill a little bit. It's the election amendments bill. It is the one bill that is agreed upon by all the county recorders and election directors across the state of Arizona, as well as the Secretary of State's office. So that bill was passed by the House and signed by Governor Ducey just this week, and we will be able to use that going forward in our elections. And it'll obviously create a safer platform for elections going forward in the state of Arizona. The budget at least a draft of it was released this week, and members of both the House and Senate have been able to view it. I can tell you that there's a lot of great things in there for Legislative District 8 going forward in that budget. I feel very confident that although we may not be voting on those exact numbers coming up in the next few weeks, the framework of that budget is very solid, especially when it comes to infrastructure. Infrastructure, of course, has been one of the big themes of this session, of course, with the I-10 between Casa Grande and Phoenix, but other roads and water issues across the state. For example, there's dollars in there for the Highway 238 in the city of Maricopa. There are dollars in there for stoplights, for example, along Highway 87, approaching Coolidge, and other things in there as well. Water, I do want to hit on that real quick. We have put aside $1 billion to handle water mitigation and water augmentation. We don't have a future in the state of Arizona unless our water needs are secure. So we are going to do everything that we possibly can to make sure that Arizona is on the best foot forward, going in that positive direction when it comes to water resources in this state. Lastly, I wanted to talk briefly about something I did a few days ago, and I spoke to the CPAs here in Phoenix at their annual conference. Of course, some of the things that they are very interested in as well, being CPAs and wondering about the future of the companies that they work for, are some of the things I just talked about. What is the water future of the state? What are the priorities of the state? They say you can glean a lot of the priorities of a government by what it puts in its budget. So we do fund education, we do fund that infrastructure, we do fund border security in that budget, which is obviously very important to a vast number of the folks here in the state of Arizona. And we do fund many, many other things in the field of healthcare, especially behavioral health and mental health going forward. So I'm very excited to talk about a lot of those things. Hopefully next week we'll have a little bit clearer of a picture of what that all looks like. But we are getting the process rolling, and I'm really excited to see what happens over the next couple weeks. With that, it's good to see you again. Can't wait to be back on this, another Senator Shope Snapshot of the Week next week, when we discuss a little bit more of where the budget stands and where we go forward. Thanks, and we'll see you next week.